we are now going to go over the homework from last night. How many of you actually attempted the homework?
I attempted.
Hey, that's good. Okay, so yesterday we wrote down our steps for graphing, okay, and we wrote them down right here. So if you forgot what your steps for graphing were, all you had to do was look at your foldable. It's crazy that I give you step-by-step instruction on what to do. So first thing is find the axis of symmetry. And you do that by saying it's the opposite of B divided by 2 times A, right? What's our B here? Negative 8 is our B. Because remember, the basic form is AX squared plus BX plus C. So if you forget that, there it is. Magic. No wonder you were confused. Alright, so you do the opposite of B. B is negative 8, so what's the opposite of negative 8? Positive 8 divided by 2 times, what's our A? 2. Alright, what's 2 times 2? What's 8 divided by 4? Crazy, I don't even know how I did that.
Whoa.
Are you serious? Okay, because if you are, I can re-explain it. I just need you to tell me honestly.
Wait, the 2 in the front? I don't know.
This is from this right here. This 2 is in the formula every time. So our formula is opposite of B divided by 2 times A. So this 2 is always part of your problem. Always, 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 always. This is the opposite of whatever this number is. So it's negative 8. The opposite of negative 8 is positive 8. This 2 comes from A, the number in front of x squared. So this is always your linear term. This is always your quadratic term. Always, always, always. Alright, next it said, step 1 was to find the axis of symmetry. What was step 2? Plug in to get the vertex, yes. So we take our x value that we found, we plug it in right here to get our vertex. I'll allow you were one step ahead. So we say that this is step 1, this is step 2. Y equals, what's our x that we found?
2.
So we say 2 times 2 squared minus 8 times 2. Did anybody get to that point? Why are some of us not writing? Do you need paper? I've got some paper. You need graph paper? I've got a piece of graph paper. But start writing. Alright, what's 2 squared?
Shut your face.
What's 2 squared? Because it's not shut your face. 2 squared is 4. And what's 4 times 2? 8. Alright, what's 8 times 2? And what's 8 minus 16? Negative 8. So our vertex is 2, negative 8. Alright, what is step 3? Plot vertex and y-intercept. Alright, do we have a y-intercept out here? Do we have a C? So what does that mean our y-intercept is? 0. But it is a common mistake that if you don't have 1 to put it at 1. If you don't have 1, put it at 0. 0 is still a number. Alright, let's graph this beautiful thing.
Someone told me I look like 0.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. You do. Sorry. Okay. So what is our axis of symmetry? We need to graph that. 2. Alright, so we make a vertical dotted line at x equals 2. Okay, what is our vertex? So we go right 2, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, do you think, based on what our quadratic term is this going to have a maximum or a minimum? Minimum, because it's positive. And what's our y-intercept? 0. So, do we have enough points yet to graph it?
Yeah, it just reflects
We have to reflect to where?
the other side.
The other side. So if it's 2 units away from here, how many units does it have to be away over here? 2.
I think I'm at 4 from this switch.
I'm at 4 from the origin, John.
Whoa, breathe. Ta-da!
They've got from different.
Can I borrow a little half piece?
Yeah, you borrow it. Gotta give it back though.
Pass that
Did you
to
mow
her. I'm not real sure why that was your reaction. Okay, does that help anybody in your confusion from last night? Yes? Okay, now that we've done that one together, could you try B without me? Okay, try B without me real quick while everybody's finishing up copying down A. Try B without me. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Let's see who can get it done faster, me or y'all. Probably me. Why not challenge yourself and see if you can do it faster? Look at your notes. Look at you go. Stop it. Blair, you messed up. It means nothing. It means that he's trying to annoy me. Stop.
What I have up right now
Do you really want a left turn on me right now?
Can I right turn and send you into the wall? Are you ready?
No.
Do we have the axis of symmetry?
I do.
What do we get for that?
I got 2.
Positive 2?
I got negative.
So I got negative 2.
I got negative 2.
I got positive 2 at first because I forgot to make it negative. Yeah.
Just after you get plugged in your computer.
Oh, thanks, tater tots. Thanks. Okay, so while we're waiting on people to finish B, let's look at A, and I want you to tell me something. What are those 2 points that we plotted on A? This one and this one. What are those called? The roots, yes. All right, so this, if you said roots, take a point. This is 0, 0, and this is 4, 0. Now, do you notice that your vertex is halfway in between your roots? It will always be that. If you can find your roots first, just cut the distance in half, and that's where your vertex is. It's magic. Looks like a big taco. Is the green axis of symmetry the lettuce in the middle? Yes. All right, so this is what I got for B. I got my axis of symmetry at -2, my vertex at -2, 0, and my y-intercept of 4. Yes, no, maybe. How many of us got that? Did anybody's whole table get that? If your whole table got it, take a point.
So think of the equation of what it is. Don't worry about it. I did not like how to replace it.
You didn't know how to do this?
Yeah.
So you just, remember, just take this and put it where the X is. Because that's X. So you take this and you put it here, and you put it here. Every time. I didn't really have to make this graph as big as I did. I don't. Blair, you're a dum-dum. Okay, so what is my vertex? What is my humana? What is my axis of symmetry? -2. So I go left 2 and I put a vertical dotted line. Now the reason we do that is so we can reflect across it and get our other point. Don't forget you need to do that every time. What's our vertex? -2, 0. So I go left 2 and I don't go up any. Alright, what's my y-intercept? +4, so you go up 1, 2, 3, 4. And do I have enough points? I gotta reflect. So how many units away is this guy?
2.
So how many units away do we go over here?
2.
Do it. It could be a spinach taco wrap, and those are delicious.
Asian chicken is a lot of. I like chicken wraps.
You like what?
I went to a Mexican restaurant one time that had spinach tacos. It's too much spinach.
That is not this point. That's just writing what my vertex is. It just looks like it's part of my graph. I'm sorry. Alright, so this point is my vertex. It's not these 2 points. Now, do we have any roots here?
Yes.
How many?
2.
We have 1.
Oh.
And what's our root? -2, 0. That's our root this time. Can you guys try C now without me? Say it to me again.
I thought you were with the 2 points up there.
Your remix. Your roots are any point that crosses the x-axis. We just have 1 that crosses the x-axis this time. It does. Because it still crosses the x-axis. Alright, C as in potato. Do y'all want to do this one together or you think you can try it without me?
I'm still on B. I got it. When we start
We just finished B. Alright, x squared plus 8x plus 12. Let's go, rapido.
Wait, how do I do number 3? Step number 3.
Step number 3 is your y-intercept. So it's always this number. It's always your constant. So if there's not one out there, it's 0.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Alright, get it together. She's fine. She's been blessed.
You're welcome.
I don't know, one time somebody sneezed and I was like, Jesus, I got 80. And they got really offended.
I don't think that's what it means just because you... Okay. I'm sure they did that.
So, just as the word.
Okay. Did you think through what you said, what you were going to ask?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know why I thought it was there.
It's gonna be a cool. Mine doesn't be so long. I got 80. Okay. Why are you always like it's not on the record like okay. If you're not gonna talk, like don't talk at all.
Oh my gosh. Stop babbling nonsense over there. I got -4 from axis of symmetry. Did y'all get that? Okay, so then for step 2, when you plug it in, -4 squared plus 8 times -4 plus 12. Alright, so that's 16 minus, what's 8 times 4? 32?
Yeah.
Plus 12. 16 minus 32 is -16. -16 plus 12 is -4. What y'all doing?
Same.
What y'all doing that you get 64 and 72? What's happening?
I put -16.
Because it makes it, because it's a negative times a negative, so that makes it a positive. Okay, so our vertex is now -4 and -4. Do we agree or disagree?
Agree.
And our y-intercept,
12.
12. Okay. Because it's always this number right here, Tater Tot. Alright, let's graph this beautiful, beautiful quadratic. Is it going to have a maximum or a minimum?
Minimum.
Minimum, because it's a positive quadratic term. If you don't know what I mean, this is our quadratic. It's positive. That means it's a minimum. Alright, our vertex is -4. Wait, our axis of symmetry is -4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then it's -4, -4. So we go left 4, down 1, 2, 3, 4. Our y-intercept is 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I need to reflect over here how many units away? 1, 2, 3, 4. If this point is 4 units away right here, guys, then this point over here has to also be 4 units away. They have to be the same distance away. And that's what our graph looks like. Yes, no, maybe. Alright, do D without me. What is our part that we're getting confused on? Just basic calculations and remembering how to divide and multiply? You got it right? Take a point for your team. Take a point for your team. Take a point for your team. Don't take a point for your team. Alright, so D is -2x squared minus 8x minus 13. Do you have to watch out for the negatives? Yes, you do. This one's going to have a maximum because of the negative.
What was that?
Bum 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 bum.
Does it matter where you put the wire? Like, in the front?
No.
I don't like the wire.
It doesn't. You can put it wherever. You got 7. I got, for what?
For the first thing I got.
Dude, I got -8.
8 divided by 2 times -2, which is -4. You got -2?
Yeah.
Yes.
One for the equation.
I don't know yet. I haven't done that far. But I will. Give me potatoes.
I got -37.
I think you need to learn how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Love ya.
I don't know what I did wrong.
Okay, hold on, whiny pants.
That's the negative. Never mind, it's not a negative. But I still got -30.
So then you didn't do it right.
I did.
Are you sure? So you're not sure?
Alright, I got that.
Okay, breathe.
Oh shoot, I forgot to do it.
So I got -2 squared is 4. 4 times -2 is -8. -8 times -2 is 16. Okay, so what are you yelling at me for? Because you don't know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Did anybody else get to this point?
Not yet.
We're not yet there? Okay, I'll just pause. I don't know what happened. I think you're just making stuff up.
They have his own recording the center.
I made it 5.
I feel like we need to do one more after this. Maybe dos más.
What do they say? Josh will be 16 in 19 days.
Yeah.
Wait, really? Yeah. Would it be 9? May 14th? Yes. Yeah, 19. So proud of myself.
It's going by so slow.
At least you're not turning 31.
Your birthday's April 29th.
Do you get your license when you turn 16?
Yes.
Saturday.
I don't understand if I wait till they're like 13.
I don't.
I'll get the driver's license.
I'm gonna be in my yard doing yard work.
But I'll tell you about it.
So what kind of thing?
that you're having a party for my birthday, but I'm not there.
Yeah, with green thumb, don't you? Yep.
It's a brownish color. What'd y'all get for your Y-intercept?
-13.
Negative 13. And what'd you get for your vertex? Negative 2, negative 5 is what I got for my vertex. Alright, so what we're going to do in just a minute is we're going to have a mini checkpoint. And everybody's going to need a clean piece of graph paper. And if you don't have that, I will provide it for you in just a moment. Right now, we're finishing this one. Alright, so to graph this, we start by going left 2, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go down 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, barely. Alright, so if it's 2 units away over here, how many units does it need to be away to the left? 2. And your graph should look like this. Yo.
Well, I think like for part, or number 2, part 2,
Yes, ma'am?
you multiply -2 times -2.
No. Square this first.
Oh, square that.
And then multiply it by that negative 2.
Oh, I did.
So it's always order of operations. Exponents, then multiply. Exponents, then multiply. Exponents, then multiply. Are you guys ready for your 2 problems that are going to be a mini checkpoint? Raise your hand if you need graph paper. How about I just put 4 sheets on each tower? How about just put your hands down?
I was like, it was awkward.
Over and over. With no deviation.
It was the awkward joke at our house. Because,
You know it's still recording, right?
we were like in the middle of talking about it. Like we were
Okay, so you have to do all the steps, label everything, and if you label the zeros, if there are any, you get some extra points.
Yeah.
You're going to have 2 quadratics that you have to graph. Graph using the methods that we just did. Does everybody understand? No, I'm not making them easy peasy.
You should do that. Easier than you normally do.
Can you make them look easy?
No.
I like it. You like
I like it when we graph without complaining.
You like lemon water. You should do
Alright, I would like you at the top to write checkpoint, quadratics, part 1, and I want you to write the date of 4/25/17. And on the top right hand corner, I want you to write your number. I'm number 30 because I am 30. Do I want to go crazy? Or do I want to make it easy?
Make it hard.
How about you put forth a little effort and not blame it on me?
Effort. What's effort? I always put effort. I don't understand what we're doing.
What part of this don't you understand? We've literally done the same thing every time. I don't know what to tell you then, Tater Tot.
I think this is a great move. At least it's not like a checkpoint or anything.
Don't be such a whiny butt.
not like you don't understand it. You know, it's-
We've done the same thing 5 times now. I don't know how else to explain it. If you don't tell me how you don't understand, then I can't help you figure it out.
Okay, on the first part, the formula, you know how you said like opposite, but if it's negative, is it just gonna say negative?
No, what's the opposite of negative?
I didn't know that. So like on the thing, it just like put like the negative sign, but I didn't know.
Yes, you can start working. I'm trying to find the next problem that I want to do. Can you start talking to me? I'm trying to concentrate and I can't. Stop!
Calculate it out.
It's the second part that's confusing.
Where you plug it back in? You just plug it in for X. So what you find for X, you plug into X.
Oh, that okay. That makes so much more sense.
2 days and the light bulb goes off. I'm so excited.
Got it.
So proud.
Your boy got the baller.
That's why I kept getting them wrong. I did not understand.
Why did you not say something during the lesson?
I don't know.
Alright, there's B. X squared minus 8x plus 9.
There's something more to think about.
I got 30.
I'm gonna get 2.